Wow, even the back cover has text.
What? Anyway.
We ended the book, but we're still reading.
Okay, that makes sense.
No. Clearly, we're in the appendices.
Yeah. It's like Lord of the Rings, you know, we finished the book, and now we've got to go through all the languages and the histories of all the nations and all that.
Exactly.
So Tunic.
Don't spoil that game for me, man. I
didn't say any spoilers.
You said stuff about appendices. That's
also,
something I didn't know.
How the fuck do you know I was talking about that?
Because you said the word Tunic.
Anyway, I'll also say I don't think he spoiled anything, as someone else who's played through it. Anyway.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how good? Oh, are you I thought you were saying my game content, not your post-game content. I'm like, what?
No. Okay, so I believe we left off with some... Oh, we've got quite a few.
Yeah, we have 3 from Chapter 7 and 3 General White.
Have fun, motherfucker.
Please come get it with all speed. Meet me in Poshley Heights.
But yes, I unfortunately not only can't start Xenoblade 3 for a while, I also cannot start Digimon Survive, even though I just got it, because I have to send my Switch to a friend because the battery is draining by percentage per second.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could play it docked. Right, Poshley Heights is up this way.
I could. But even while it's plugged in, it's draining, and that's no bueno.
That's odd. Anyway, I suppose I should probably explain why it's been, like, 2 weeks. We had a heat wave over here, and I could not sleep at all for, like, the extended weekend, including Thursday.
I feel you on that, bro. Last 2 nights, it's been hot, and I'm a stubborn bitch, and I'm not using an AC. I'm using a fan. And do you know what the fun part about last night was? The power went out.
Oh.
For like 10 minutes, but still it sucked.
Yeah, I've got the AC going, admittedly under duress, because I greatly prefer using a fan.
I just realized something.
What?
You didn't activate the pipes to Poshley Heights.
No, I
yes,
did.
He
activate,
has.
I did activate the thing to Poshley Heights. I'd forgotten.
Okay.
Yeah, I recalled that there were a couple of areas that we could not just take a warp pipe to, and for some reason I thought Poshley Heights was one of them.
Before you go off the train, go to the dining cart to see if the Yoshi is there.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let me in!
Oh wait, if you go back in...
I mean... Heck. Hopefully you'll still have a chance to see it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the thing is that it activates... you get out of Riverside Station the moment you decide to go back in.
Yeah,
basically, the reason why you're let off is because if you want to do some grinding. Also, they do very fast fucking split-second refueling.
Yoshi friend? Yoshi friend?
And nope.
If it was not on the right side of the dining cart, they are not here.
Boo. But yeah, anyway, yeah, thankfully the heat has started to die down over here. But yeah, that was a rough little while. Here's my room. But yes, I've actually gotten back to another project that I've been meaning to get to. So the Hollow Knight Let's Play that I started ages back, and then took a break on for several months. I finally got back to that.
Yeah, man, All Night is good.
I know. I've been really enjoying it. But like part of the reason why it took so long was because the last episode that I had recorded, something messed up with the recording, and it did not detect my microphone at all. So while I had the game audio, and the game footage, I had absolutely no input from me. It was an entire episode of me just being absolutely silent. So I knew before I continued this, I had to learn how to do dubbing so I could basically go back in over it and sort of react to my own footage to have a video that actually has, content in it. But
Also, while you are here in Poshley Heights, be very careful to look around everywhere, for reasons.
Yes, for reasons.
So, Gonzalez, how did you enjoy your cannon ride, I'd like to go to the moon and look for some investment opportunities. But enough of that.
Right, man. He has to get those moon rocks so he can win the grilling competition.
No, you see, what you use moon rocks for is you grind them up into a fine paste, and use those for portals.
I was making a cat scratch reference, but you decided just to make a portal reference.
I'm not familiar with Cat Scratch.
Short-lived Nicktoon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Aww.
It was with these 3 cats who could talk and their insufferable butler.
Interesting.
Hello, Blanc. Oh,
And
Blanc
he's
has
gone.
left.
And he's gone.
And
he's
Blanc
back.
is back. Hello, Blanc.
Hello, Cafe Blanc.
But enough of that. I need you to take this to General White immediately. And Goldbob has handed over his package. I think General White is back in Far Outpost now. It's a bit far, but you can handle it.
Oh yeah, Blanc, you don't have to use the voice text. You can go to Earth's Twitch page and you can do it there. Get the pasta. You know you want to get them noodles. Get the spaghetti.
No, I'm
The
saving
spaghetti!
badges.
The spaghetti! Earth! You gotta get the spaghetti!
But badges.
He does need to save as much money as possible for the badges.
But he also needs the spaghetti.
Look who it is!
Hey!
Lady Bow, your beauty is like the song of a nightingale in the evening. Indeed, I feel you've grown into a fine young girl who'd make your ancestors proud.
It is you, isn't it, Mario? Well, it has been quite a while, hasn't it? I've come here with Bootler. Yes, a little vacation to Poshley Sanctum. I hadn't left the mansion in ages. I figured it was time to turn some heads on the road. Well, what a nice surprise to see you. Feel free to be overwhelmed by my beauty. So yeah, originally, all of your party members...
Battle them.
Oh, right. That's Bao. Wait a second, Mario! Exactly what is your relationship with her? Tell me now! Just kidding. I always wanted to say that. But you did go on an adventure with her, right? Tell me sometime, okay?
Well, she was very useful for just absolutely slapping monsters silly.
Indeed. That's Butler. He's Bao's butler, but what does a butler do exactly?
Well, they butt. That's why they call it butler.
It looks like he only listens to Bao, so I guess he wouldn't answer me if I asked.
They do many things, not least of which including engaging combat via silverware.
Right. So, as I was saying, originally in the Thousand Year Door, all of your party members from the original game were supposed to make a cameo. However, they were cut.
No!
Only Bao... Yeah, I know, it sucks. Only Bao shows up at the end of the game, and Perikari in the beginning.
Sadness.
I know, it's a damn shame. If you want to look it up, you can go to, like the Mario Wiki specifically, and look up your party members, and or you just look up uncut Thousand Year Door stuff.
Oh! I thought I still had jump attack. Or,
Oops.
spike shield on.
By the way, I did not get to mention this, when we were doing this in the final episode of the main story, but there was a bit of trivia that I had about the room where we fought Grotus and Bowser.
Jesus Christ, are you seriously doing this?
So, do you remember? So, do you remember that room that you could have easily missed in Hooktail's room with the Ultra Shroom and the Jam and Jelly?
Yes.
So, apparently... What?
I'm doing no
Yeah,
damage to
they're fucking invincible when they're in their shells, so yeah.
I thought it just had too much defense for my hammer.
So, remember how when you beat Grotus, Bowser crashed through the ceiling?
Uh-huh.
The room where you got the Jam and Jelly and the Ultra Shroom in Hooktail's room is directly above the room where you fought Grotus and Bowser. And, despite the fact that you cannot go back there at all by that point, if, by some chance, you found a way to glitch your way back into that room after those fights, you would find the center of that secret room being completely blown open from Bowser's fall.
That's really neat.
That is absolutely not where I meant to go.
Where did you meant to go?
Well, I was trying to go through the sewers to the west end of Poshley Heights.
Also,
What? Poshley Heights?
Or, Roadport.
Aren't you trying to get to Far Outpost to deliver the package?
Yeah, and isn't the door to there in the west end of the,
Yes.
sewers?
Yeah.
Yeah, near Twilight Town.
You went the wrong direction.
Yep, I thought the pipe led to where I needed to go, and I was incorrect. And it was a very bad decision, because I did not know that I could not get back up through that.
Did you know that there's a secret way to get back up to Far Outpost without using that pipe?
Really?
So what you do is that you spring jump, right, onto the pipe that, onto like that overhanging pipe near Far Outpost where you have to shimmy to get a badge.
Uh-huh.
There's a hole that connects those two. Do you see it? You see that hole? That connects that connects.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You have
Yeah,
to jump up. You spring jump on there.
Pencil.
Go.
You
And you
spring
release
jump
and
on
land
there,
on there?
you shimmy to the pipe when you're in between that hole. You cancel it, you land on top of it, and then you jump over to the platform where Twilight Town is.
That's cool. I never thought of that.
That's something I figured out ages ago. I just figured, oh, I can just do this. When you're just too lazy to go up a pipe.
You know, I'm thinking of different areas where you could theoretically find the other party members, and my thought for Cooper immediately draws to the room in Hooktail Castle where you find Colorado's dad's skeleton. Because he's an archaeologist now, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, the big question is, would Bombette be in Far Outpost or Keelhole Key?
That I am not sure of.
I think,
like I said,
I think
look
Far
up-
Outpost, because I would think that Sushi would be in Keelhaul Key.
Yeah, I'd say look. I'm gonna look up some of that uncut crap right now. Hold on.
I'd be willing to bet that Black Alester is at the Glitz Pit.
Come on.
Wait. Oh. Well, this is interesting. So apparently, there was a partner that was originally supposed to be for Luigi that is not in the game.
Whoa.
And there's 2 versions of it.
Really?
So, I'm gonna go in reverse order. It was a Spania partner. You know, the cardboard thingies.
The things that spin?
The second... Yeah, what?
The things that spin?
Yes. So, the second rendition of it is a very rainbow one, which is really pretty, now that I think about it.
It makes me think of one of those, Terror of Hanuman, children's toys.
But, the first rendition was a hamburger one.
Oh, that, I want that.
Yes.
I didn't hear what you were saying. What's going on?
Huh?
I was saying that there was a unused partner for Luigi in the game's
Yeah,
data.
one of the spinny things.
Yeah.
And look in the text chat. Those are the 2 renditions of it.
Anyway. Huh? General White? He left this morning. Wapow! He, said he was going to see Cola Bartender in Roqueport or something.
Well, it happened once. I hope you're ready for it again.
Yep, I'm just... It's just extra insulting because I was just there.
Oh, I have seen those spinny designs before.
No. I don't want to fight you assholes right now. This is not grind time.
But is it rhyme time?
Maybe.
So, apparently there were a few badges in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door that were not used.
Hold on, man. I'm looking up content myself. Give me a minute.
Lol, get zapped.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, you guys are giving me barely any money.
You know, you could probably use the... Actually, come to think of it, did you actually manage to get back to floor 90 at all at any point?
No, not yet.
Shit, so you can't use bump attack to get rid of these annoying things.
Oh, it looks like that there were some unused animations too of like Peach trying to run, or Flavio looking through a spyglass, or Crump holding his hands together. Like
Yes. So there were some badges. So I'm gonna talk about some unused items and badges. So you may remember from the first game, but there were some badges like Mega Jump, Mega Quake, Mega Smash, and Triple Dip. All of these were going to be badges in the game. However, because of how badge stacking works in Thousand Year Door, they were kind of deemed irrelevant, as the effects of all of these badges are basically achievable just by stacking the base versions of the badges. Yes, even Triple Dip.
Yeah, I knew about Triple Dip. Because there's like
Oh,
one or
looks like
two
they had
double
some
dips,
renders,
and you can get both of them.
It looks like they also had renders that were different too.
You were saying, Earth?
I was saying I knew about Triple Dip because there's only 2 item dips, or 2 double dips, and if you have both of them, it turns into Triple Dip.
Yep. So, there are also some new badges that were not used at all. There were partner equivalents of All or Nothing, FP Drain, Happy Flower, Pity Flower, and there were also some other, and Lucky Start, and Lucky Day.
Okay.
There were also, what?
Speaking of that, I was doing a little digging on my own, and I found that some of your partners had unused abilities. Like, for example, Koops would basically get the fire shell a la Cooper from the first game. Flurry had
Oh,
an
that would have
attack
been
where
useful.
she dropped lightning bolts on the enemy.
Ooh.
And there was this one where Miss Mouse would go behind the stage to find extra items.
Oh!
Alright.
General White. Yeah, I spoke to him just a second ago, actually. We're old buddies, he and I. I've known him since he was a little snapper that would explode over any little thing.
I hear doggos.
Yes, you do. Then again, I was the kind of guy that would bonk people for smiling funny.
Oh.
Still, he turned out to be a fine babon, though he never cured that wanderlust. I'm pretty sure he said he was off to Glitzville next. I go back pretty far with the guy that ran the juice up there, too. So give him my best.
Will do.
Can you
Okay.
tell Corona to stop barking?
I'm stuck upstairs, and he has been incessant with barking very constantly lately.
Oh.
Why?
We don't know.
Is he looking outside and just seeing things to bark at?
No, he's doing it to my parents specifically.
Maybe he's trying to get their attention, like how Monty just gets up to me and goes like, meow, meow, meow.
Probably. In addition, there were also some other badges that were that have been unused. Specifically, a pair of badges that, while unknown what they do specifically, look like an alternate version of Damage Dodge, complete with a partner variant. There were also badges that seem to be used for Supercharge, which basically use 2 FP to give a +2 to attack, which is, ironically, identical in effect to charge, but costing more FP. There was also one badge that seems to have a appearance that does not match any other kind of badge in the game, and does not have any effect in the code, so we have no fucking clue what it does. This is the badge in question.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a base, like if that was a template icon.
Would not surprise me either. General White. He pounded 3 white chocolate coconut mochas and bolted. He drops in every once in a while. Hey, you know that lady in the black dress?
Yes, we do.
I think General White has a thing for her, but that's just my gut talking there. She's darn cute after all. Guys come in more for her than for the juice, I think.
Oh yeah, speak to the lady once you're done.
Hey, and just between you and me, one of her admirers is Rockhawk. Oh, and now that I think of it, General White said he was going to Far Outpost soon. Well, at first he had to meet Goldbob. Or not meet him, or something like that.
Just what I'd expect from a legendary Blitz Pit champion. An overwhelming. I'm sure Prince Mush was really impressed with your win as well. Yes, young Mush is doing quite well. All thanks to you. Thank you. Oh, she does. I guess she doesn't say the line where she says, "Oh, you're wondering who I am." Never mind.
Alright, so apparently, there's also a fair few key items that are in the game's code that were never used.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
So, there's one that is the poster that the Shadow Sirens used as reference for Mario in Chapter 2. There's the magical map itself.
I'm
There's
sad that
a couple of
poster.
them.
I'm sad that poster isn't insanely bad.
Yeah.
Oh, like fucking Tales of Symphonia and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Tales of anything, because they made that a running gag after Symphonia.
Also,
Nice.
Xenoblade 2.
There's a couple of documents, one blue, one red. The red doesn't seem to have any particular notable use. The blue seems to be a beta version of the item that was used for Gold Bob's guide.
Okay, one second.
Sure.
Now, the juice guy was a bit evasive on what he said, but I'm guessing I have to go to Poshley Heights.
Yes.
I think that is the correct answer. Yes. What are you doing?
Poshley Heights is this way?
Yes.
You're correct. I just don't know what you were doing on Yoshi.
Because he was about to go to Far Outpost, and then he realized, wait, I gotta go the other way.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it was like I hopped on just in case.
You know, it's always interesting hearing about what ideas were dropped on the cutting room floor.
Absolutely.
And it's always interesting, like, if they make a sequel and they take those old ideas, be like, hey, we can use this.
Yeah.
Yes. There's
like,
very many reasons why I love sharing this beta content on all of our streams.
Beta content.
One thing I remember hearing is Elden Ring has a bunch of bosses from that are actually unused content from Bloodborne and.
Hold up! Hold up! I'm
Earth is
sorry.
talking first, Hannah.
I know, but if you look at the
Hannah,
Blade
let Earth talk.
No,
I
I know exactly what Hannah's talking about, and I'm freaking out too. I was moonwalking there for a second.
You moonwalked out of there!
Okay, let me see if I can, like, do that again. Like... no.
I swear upon the Holy Bible he did, and it was so weird looking.
Yeah, I saw it. But anyway,
I
my
didn't
point
mean to cut
was...
you off, but I had to pay attention to it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my point was just that a number of the recurring enemies in Elden Ring are cut bosses from Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. Specifically, the giant wolf that you fight a few times, as well as the giant worm thing that you fight like 20 times.
Huh.
Ah, Gonzalez! General White was just here a moment ago. But he had the thing I wanted to give him. What a rotten bit of luck. He said he was headed back to Far Outpost. That General White is a fine bob-omb, but he does tend to wander. And once he's asleep, it's near impossible to wake him, don't you know? I told him to stay out and awake, so get over to Far Outpost. Sorry about that.
So there was also, the Ultra Stone was originally going to be an item that you obtained, but it never gets put in your inventory because Merlon finds it immediately.
I had completely forgotten what the Ultra Stone was for a second there.
There's, the Star Stone, which is apparently the placeholder item for the Crystal Stars. And the final of the important key items that was, cut in terms of content, and probably the most hilarious, the poisoned cake from your chapter of the Glitz Pit.
Oh
Aww.
no.
Let me eat it in battle, you cowards. Okay.
Did you see the... Uh-oh. So, did you see the DM I sent you?
Let me see here.
Okay, fuck this fight.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit
We're
out.
talking on Sunday?
Hanging out on Sunday.
Yeah, I responded.
Okay, I didn't see your response, so I was like, uh-oh. Oh yeah! I may bring you a thing.
Oh, sweet.
As in, a food thing.
Awesome.
I wish
if
I
I
had
can
a
make-
food thing.
Okay, wait a minute. I have to ask, are you allergic to nuts?
Me? No.
Okay, good. We good then.
I am a nut.
No shit you are. Oh, you're gonna try what I talked about?
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
So there's also a few unused regular items.
I meant to the... You should have gone to the right instead of to the left, but yeah, you have the idea.
So there's a couple unused regular items in the game.
Yeah.
There you go. Boundary breaking, boys.
So the regular cake that you got from the Glitz Pit is in of itself its own item. It's different from the cake we could get from Zesty. It can be used in and out of battle, and it heals 10 HP. The description is as thus: it's what's called cake. It's what's called delicious.
I don't know why I find that silly. Also, thanks for the clip, Dragon Cat.
Oh, what did he clip?
What else? Yoshi being extra stylish.
Oh,
Yes. There's
thanks for
another
the save,
item.
bro.
Yes. There's another item called the Koopa Curse.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Did
It's
we get Koopa Koot to curse the enemies?
That would be hilarious. So it's image in the menu and in battle is the Zap Tap badge, but it does have an actual item, an appropriate image for it, which I will post in the voice text thingy.
I can spare the few coins.
As for what it does, using it in battle will give an enemy the slow status effect, forcing it to rest every other turn. It lasts for 3 turns and doesn't stack.
Interesting. I can think of a few uses for that.
There's 3 items that were unused.
Get up, you little bitch. I'm trying to do timed hits on him, too.
I think I was voicing him. Yeah, I was voicing him. You were voicing the others.
Yes.
But, hello, Mario. Do you need something? What? A delivery? From Gold Bob? You came all that way to bring it to me. Well, thank you for that. I'll take it off your hands. Ah, yes, well delivered. So you'll go fetch your reward, I assume. Say hello to Gold Bob when you see him. Well then, perhaps I'll go check him on my cannon.
Can you do me a colossal favor and just fire me to Poshley Heights?
Yeah, let's just go all
Secret of Mana?
Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
So, there were 3 items that were in the code and visually that weren't used at all. A pillow, which probably was the blanket placed in the Access Express.
Oh, you're not gonna use use it like the pillow bug in Bug Fables?
Sadly, no.
F.
Which I will, there was a unused recipe involving the coconut that seemed to involve a spoon. And some sort of fire flower rod, which was likely a combat item. And I will post the visuals for all 3 in the voice text thingy. And the last of the unused items, which also still has a function in game, is probably the most interesting. It is called trade-off.
What's that?
So, using trade-off in battle will cause all enemies to rank up, which raises their hidden level values, which determines star points earned when the enemy is defeated by 5.
Ooh,
So basically, it will make the enemies tougher and make them give you more star points.
yeah, that sounds useful for where I'm at in the game, where like nothing gives decent XP anymore except for like the Shadow Temple.
Yeah, that oddly reminds me of the hard mode badge from Bug Fables.
Yeah, except in item form.
Well, the hard mode badge. Oh, right. Never mind. Herp.
Yeah, I would prefer it as a badge.
I know that you've been steering the conversation, but can I just talk about? Have you guys played Live Alive yet?
I'm familiar
No.
with it. I have not played it.
Oh my god, guys! I've played the remake. I loved it. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. I would recommend it. If you were getting it, though, I'd say get it digital because it's actually kind of short if you know what you're doing. So, but...
I
Well-
make it a point to get physical versions of anything that I get if I can.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but sometimes I like digital and the convenience.
Did you find General White? I see.
We did.
And he received it? Good. Thanks, Gonzalez. Here is your reward.
Exactly, 64 coins. Money.
Right. You know
Are
what?
you, are you gonna try to make Yoshi moonwalk again? That'd be funny.
I'm not even sure how I did it in the first place.
I think what happened is that you were close enough to the edge of the screen for you to transition. And that's what happened.
Oh, right. By the way, when we get back to road... Actually, no, wait. We're gonna save that for the end of this stream.
Yeah, Dragon Cat, they added a lot of new stuff for the remake, and I enjoyed it. My favorite chapter is the near future chapter because you get to pilot a giant fucking robot. And as we all know, I dig giant robots.
Interesting. So apparently, something else that has image files in the game. The Star Rod from Paper Mario 64.
What?
Apparently, it was present on Bowser's texture file, complete with an updated design.
Oh, that would have been sick. I gotta say, even though I love this game to death, there's something I don't know if it's I have nostalgia glasses for the first game. It's just so good. Just like, it's something, I don't know, the concept of it, you just having an all-out brawl with Bowser in the sky on this floating platform with the power of the gods of the stars by your side, with this kick-ass soundtrack.
There's something... I think I have stated this at some point earlier in our streams with this game, but I am of the belief that in terms of, like, story, the order of the original Paper Mario trilogy is Super Paper Mario at the top.
Yep.
Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door in the middle.
Yep.
And Paper Mario 64 at the bottom. And yes, by the way, Earth, when I say it's at the top, I mean by a very far margin too.
Yeah.
It is hands down, in my opinion, the best story in the entire Mario series.
Yeah, I would slightly incline to agree. It is Paper Mario, Super Paper Mario may not be one of the better, might not be like the best gameplay-wise, but story-wise, it is probably one of the best Paper Mario games out there.
In terms of gameplay, I would say that I would honestly call Paper Mario 64 ever so slightly better than Thousand Year Door, and say that Super Paper Mario can't be ranked with the two because it has a different combat system, and therefore it would be unfair to.
Okay, quick question. What makes you, what gives the original the edge? I'm curious.
If I were to say,
Sorry, I just noticed that I was, like, almost full up on money, so I went and spent a few things. Also, I realized we never did go and talk to her after I beat the, last thing.
Oh my, customers aren't all wild back here. What? You got another high score? Ah, fine, whatever. The other day, a customer named Arthur asked me out to dinner. But I said no. I mean, I don't even know him, right? Still, I wonder if he really likes me. I just don't get it, though. What could he like about me? I mean, really. Okay, that's all for now. How embarrassing. Maybe I'll tell you more about me if you get another high score, all right?
See. Is this new dialogue?
Is it? Mm-hmm.
Yep, here we go.
My dream
My dream is to have my own place someday. I just want to be surrounded by cakes and cute stuff all the time. And then I get all the people I like to hang out here. It'd be so great. So I gotta work hard now to make my dream come true. But I kind of like being a parlor kitty too. Okay, that's all for now. I feel silly talking about all this kind of stuff. And Mario, I hope you're not spending all your time trying to talk to little old me.
Maybe.
Because I'm sure there are other things you're supposed to be doing, right?
Wink,
No,
wink,
I
nudge, nudge.
already saved the princess.
Now, to answer your question, I actually have to say, gameplay in Paper Mario 64 is slightly better than Thousand Year Door, with an asterisk.
And asterisk.
In terms of combat, I think Paper Mario Thousand Year Door does have the edge.
Yes.
Its combat system is fleshed out far better,
Yep.
and
I agree.
its partners
Yeah.
feel weirdly more useful. The
Yeah.
badge selection is insanely better,
Yes.
and the
I
fact
agree.
that you can equip far more of them makes the strategy amazing.
Yes.
Right. I agree.
However, in terms of world and exploration, while I think the setting for Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door is more interesting than 64, I think exploring the world itself is more interesting and satisfying in 64 than it is in Thousand Year Door.
I have
see
to
that.
I actually agree with you on that because don't get me wrong, the places you go here are interesting, like a deserted ghost ship island, a battle arena in the sky, and an inverted wood. Those places are actually pretty cool, but everything feels so linear, where in the original, you get to move up and down and all around. You didn't always have to progress left to right. You'd have to go up and down, just like
It's
in the places you went. And an abandoned fortress, the desert, in a ghost mansion on top of an old gulch, the Shy Guy's toy box, Mount Lava Lava, the land of flowers and plants, to the far north and all the way to Star Haven. It's just the world there
yeah,
seems more fleshed out, and I think
yeah.
that's why I kind of like the original a little bit better than the Thousand Year Door. Even though I have to say, like, I feel like the story and like the combat is much better.
Yeah. Let's see. I've lost my voice because of this stupid stuffy cold. Yeah, Boomski. I want someone to bring me some honey candy. Great for the throat, I hear. I think you can make it by combining cake mix, and honey syrup.
All he needs is some Hall soothing, and he'll be good.
Let's see.
Oh, hey,
I might-
Zintel made it.
I might
Hey,
have one of
Zental.
those ingredients. Hi, Zent.
Yeah, Taze, I do have to sort of agree that there are some tracks in the original are good. I mean, the tracks in Thousand Year Door tracks are pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. You basically nailed it, Taze.
Yeah, I agree.
Though, stepping back a second about what Taze said just before that, I'm glad to see that they're remaking Tactics Ogre. However, my favorite game in that series was Ogre Battle, which I don't believe is getting a remake, which makes me sad.
Oof. Also, I wanted to reply
Yeah,
to Dragon Cat you go first.
I have sadly never really been into that tactics style gameplay. I begrudgingly go through tactics, the Final Fantasy Tactics games for the story, but I am absolutely garbage at the gameplay, and I don't have fun with it.
Yeah. I do agree with you, Taze. It definitely has higher highs and lower lows. And to Dragon Cat, here's a question for you. If you've played the original Live Alive, what was your favorite chapter? Because mine is definitely near future by a margin, but I also did like all the other chapters were pretty good, like the Wild West chapter. Future scared the living fuck out of me with one of the gimmicks, and the battle music is really good in that game.
In terms of the OST... Oh, right, go ahead.
Also, I'd say listen to Live Alive soundtrack because Yoko freaking Shimura was part of it. Oh yeah, the Sundown. Yeah, definitely a good one.
Yeah, I will say I had heard of.
will.
You go.
I. No, you're continuing the conversation of Live Alive. I can wait.
Yeah. I had heard about Live Alive before we heard about the remake. There was a video I had watched a while back that was all about like these amazing games that never got localized over in the West, and that was one of them. Let's see. He was in far out.
Yes,
Funny how
it's very
fate-
good that we can still chat with you, Zint.
Indeed. Funny how fate works like that. Like you post something like, "Oh, this game never decided to get from Japan."
Well,
I find it funny that in recent years there have been a lot of games like that, or that have been like stuck in Japanese only purgatory that are finally getting Western releases. Like, it's not just Live Alive, the 4th and 5th Trails game also are getting that too.
yeah, there was also Trials of Mana, which we only knew as
Oh, yeah.
Seiken Densetsu 3 for the longest time.
Mhm.
And Radical Dreamers finally came over
Oh,
stateside
yeah.
when we got the Chrono Cross remake.
It's a good day to be an old school gamer
Yeah.
in this day and age.
Though I
mean-
will say, as far as like the video having just said that, and then the thing comes out, time has no meaning to me. And
Yeah.
when I say a video I saw the other day, that could have been several years ago, possibly like 5 years ago.
That's still fine. It's just funny to look back in hindsight and be like, "Well, this happened."
So, to answer your question, Zint, today's stream we are going around the world and taking care of the remaining side quests and finding various secrets that are now available that we've beaten the game. Next week, we will be doing the Pit of 100 Trials and finishing the last of the game's content.
Yeah, we've been
although,
mostly talking about
oops.
So, my apologies. We've been mostly talking about cut content and some of the games we were playing, like Live Alive, which the remake came out for Switch. But anyway, as you were saying,
5. I was just saying that I've got a few of the things down for the trip to the Pit of 100 Trials. I've got 5 Power Rush badges, but I'm gonna need a lot more.
That's a lot.
It really
Oh
isn't.
god.
So let's see how much BP do I got? I got 78.
And 5 Power Rush badges equals 5 BP.
Yeah. I could easily put on like 50 of them.
Oh lordy.
And still have plenty of room
Oh,
for more other
Lordy.
badges.
Yeah, I would still have room for things like Quake Hammer, Spike Shield, Zap Tap, and the thing that lets me jump on fire.
Not to mention all of the other things like Last Stand and Close Call.
Right, that too. Here you are. Don't worry about it.
But yes, back to what you were saying about the OST, Taze. I don't know which one I prefer better. I can definitely say that the areas towards the end of the original Paper Mario 6 definitely resonates with me a lot more in terms of like environments. And there aren't many locations where the themes actually just resonate with me from Thousand Year Door. But on the flip side, I can definitely say that in terms of boss themes, Thousand Year Door has 64 beat.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, but there are some like original Mario 64 fights, like for example, the fight against the Crystal King that everyone loves.
Oh yeah, Crystal King, Tubba Blubba, and Huff and Puff especially.
I'd say for me that Huff and Puff sucks.
I
I
mean-
would say one of my go ahead.
Huff and Puff is a well-designed fight. I am still salty about losing so much progress because I was not saving regularly and I died on Huff and Puff.
What exactly happened? Like, how far did you go back?
I lost like half the chapter.
Oof.
Finally, I could speak. Yow. I'd been exploding so much that I completely lost voice. Thanks. Here's a token of my appreciation.
Money.
Yeah, I'm glad I went and banked.
Like, the what I'm saying is, like, there are definitely good boss fight themes in 64. I just say that there's more of them that actually just, like, super stick out in my mind in Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, like Duplus's battle theme, or
Cortez's.
Or my personal favorite, Rock Hawk and Macho Grubba.
Shadow Queens is also fantastic.
Yes, especially Phase 2. I have to say, like, just seeing the scene where the crystal stars go out into the corners of the world and you receive the positive thoughts of all the people you met on your journey still gives me fucking chills and tears.
Speaking of the Shadow Queen theme, so in a different Discord, one of the people there is doing a sort of fighting game bracket with all of our OCs. Yeah. And while they were running that, and this was like a few days after the last Paper Mario stream where we fought the Shadow Queen, they decided to use the Shadow Queen's boss music as the music while they were going through the tournament.
Huh. Well, how about that?
Yeah. Also, it went nicely. Sandy got one-hit KO'd in the first round. But considering that he's designed as sort of a heel, I'm kind of happy with that. Like, there are two ways that I can enjoy Sandy being in a fighting tournament. One is making it all the way to the top because he's my precious little cinnamon roll. The alternative is him getting knocked out super easily, which I like to think of as him coming in, talking shit, and getting hit.
He gets raffle stomped. So,
I must meet my darling Luigi. Come to the fountain in Poshley Heights for details.
Okay, yes, this one.
I know exactly
yes,
what I'm going to do for this one.
So, if I were to say, something about, Super Paper Mario, because I'm very excited for you to play this. Like, honestly, I think that's the one that I have been the most excited out of this trilogy to see you play.
Yeah, I still need to pick up my copy.
How do I put this?
So glad the weekend's coming up.
It's my Monday tomorrow. I somehow didn't
Heavy
get...
you.
Yeah, I didn't get any work this week except for, like, Friday through Sunday.
I've been...
Yes, Zensuki.exe processing.
Yeah,
oh.
For me, it's been up the wazoo with our projects because the people keep changing what they want like every 5 seconds. It's kind of annoying, and I've been like working my bottom off to push out like at least 24 stores of stuff every day.
Yes, I need more DENS RAM.
It's Luigi. Eek! I can tell. I can totally tell. I've never met him before. But I can absolutely tell. You're the real Luigi. Wait, was this the actual solution to the trouble?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Keep going.
Ah! I knew it. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, what should I say? I'm totally freaking him out. I'm freaking out Luigi. Oh no, what should I do? Oh, right. The cake. The one I baked was a total loss, but Zesty did a great job on this one. Here you go, Mr. Luigi. Please take this. A chocolate cake.
Oh god.
dressed like me.
Hey, who do you think you are? You filthy imposter! Police!
Oh no.
What? I'm no imposter. I'm Luigi.
Poor Luigi.
Hey, say something, Mario.
Ew, ew, ew! He's so much like Luigi, it's creepy! He's trying to masquerade as Luigi to interrupt our special time together.
That's crazy. This is a nightmare. A bad dream. I won't believe it. Wake up!
Ah! No way! I know I wasn't supposed to see that. No way! Don't worry about it. Oh, thanks, really, Luigi. You're so sweet. And thanks for coming today. I'll always treasure these moments. Always. So please, come see me again, okay?
Can we just talk?
Poor
Mario did absolutely nothing to stop this woman from believing that he was his brother.
Yeah.
The problem is that he's a silent protag. He can't.
He just said not to worry about it to her.
This is true.
Mario commits identity theft by doing nothing.
Yes.
No. Luigi commits identity theft by doing nothing.
But Luigi gets identity theft committed by doing nothing.
Oh boy.
No. That weirdo who ran off got identity thefted.
So, right. Okay, so how do? God damn it! I lost it again.
Roust these cads. I really want to see the great tree, but there are many cads in the way. Will someone please roust these narrow duels? I am waiting in Bugly Woods near the great tree. Hi-ho Yoshi, away!
Okay, right, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so in terms of Super Paper Mario, the best way I can put it is that while I will not go into details, obviously, because you still have yet to play it,
Whoops.
I will sing incredibly high praises about its story and its characters, especially its villains.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I will say there are a few things that I have had spoiled for me concerning Super Paper Mario. I think half of these were due to like Smash Brothers trophies or whatever.
That would not surprise me.
I know there is a lizard nerd. I believe the big villain is named like Count Bleck or something.
Yeah,
Yes,
correct.
one of my favorite antagonists.
And you've got a little fairy thing that hangs out with you.
Yes, her name is Tippy.
Yeah.
She is your Goombella.
Yeah. But I don't really know anything about these characters outside of the lizard being a creep. So,
Okay.
And
No,
that the
he's
others
not a
exist.
creep. He's high technical.
So, in terms of Super Paper Mario, I think the story is the best of the three. I think the combat and gameplay is difficult to rank compared to the two. I think the world itself has simultaneously some of the most interesting settings, but is the least exploration friendly.
I would also have to agree.
I'm starting to think that the guy I'm supposed to talk to is perhaps further into the woods.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I picked up a trouble by someone who wants me to oust the narrow duels.
Oh, go to basically the entrance of Boggling Woods.
Okay.
Not that direction. Other direction.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. He went and told me he was by the great tree. That liar.
Let me think here. I will also say, while we will be getting partners in Super Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door is going to be the last time that we're going to be having, fleshed out characters as partners.
No.
The exception to this is Tippy. Which is very thankful because she's the one that is with you for the entire adventure.
Damn it!
There are things, however, fret not, that take its place in Super Paper Mario. Things that I think you will very much appreciate.
What's wrong, Dragon Cat? I was just grumpy because I got into a random encounter that is just wasting my time. Ah, there you go. Ah, now this is a problem. What's that you say? You can help me? Excellent. Just marvelous. I was just about to give up on the whole deal. I came to the woods just to see the great tree, but the thugs up ahead scared me. Contending with goons is not part of my repertoire, so to speak, so I've stalled here. Do you suppose you could give all the goons up ahead a proper thrashing for me? Well, I'll be waiting here until you do. So do I just have to beat all the random encounters in this area?
I think the answer is yes.
As partners, we do not get fleshed out characters. There are very fleshed out characters in Super Paper Mario. Some of the
just
best
not
in the series.
partners. The partners
Just
are
not
kind
the
of
partners.
flat. Partners are kind of flat. Partners flat.
Ah. Yeah, you will be happy to know that in terms of characters, oh, I'll let Earth talk.
Done already, eh? Marvelous! I can finally see the great tree. I'm in your debt, sir. It isn't much, but I hope this will do for your troubles. It's my change from lunch. Perhaps I'll see you up ahead.
Yeah. Do not worry about there being characters. While the partners are not particularly fleshed out, save for one, pretty much every other major character is fleshed out in spades.
That's good.
Super Paper Mario does characters very well. I will say...
I think
what?
that little mushroom is high.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this briefly at some point earlier in these streams, but I largely believe that Super Paper Mario has, hands down, most of the best villains in the entire series. And the only reason I say the most instead of all of them is that Fawful is not among them. And he is the only exception.
No mustard of doom for you.
I really liked what I played of the GBA Mario games.
Yeah, they're good.
I played through Superstar Saga, and I played through Partners in Time, was it?
Partners in Time is the first of the DS ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a hot take.
But I didn't play Dream Team or Inside Story.
This is a hot take. I think that Partners in Time is actually the weakest out of the four.
That is not a hot take. That is the general consensus from what I understand.
Yeah.
Besides Paper Man.
I do recall enjoying my time with Partners in Time, but I do honestly feel Superstar Saga was the better game.
If you ask me to rank, I'd say it's kind of hard for me because I like the first one and 3 and 4. What I'd say honestly, I feel like Dream Team is probably one of the best. Tied, the second would have to be tied between
Oh, what?
Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story.
Luigi, what are you
Yeah,
doing here?
Luigi has more to talk.
Yeah.
Luigi has more to talk about.
I've been catching a breather here, you know, reflecting back on all my adventures. It's been a long road, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, and this part is just crazy, but here goes. Hate Song's tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth. Not talking about you.
Sir!
Not talking about you. Melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My swing split the air and crashed dead center into the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Schwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then... I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. And that's about it. Huh? You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end.
If you want to get more context of what he had to go against, look at the books.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? This guy actually novelized my quest. He's been interviewing me. He was actually interviewing me here at the inn during breaks for my adventure. I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi, but Super Luigi came out recently, and check this out, bro. Here in Rogueport. It set a new record for consecutive weeks at #1 on the bestseller list. Hooray for Luigi, bro! I started reading it the other day, but it's an encyclopedic account in multiple volumes. Excruciating detail, bro. It's like a history book. Seemed like one, anyway. I've got it in the shop here in Rogueport. How about you snag a copy, bro? Do you get a commission on every sale? Okay, now for what I actually came here for.
A nap.
Yeah.
I am sad that we're not going to see the inn Easter egg.
What was the Easter egg?
If you stay at any of the inns in the game 50 times, like, there's a whole ass party of people that show up when you wake up, congratulating you, and they give you like 500 coins as well.
What?
Congratulations. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do that.
Just say it at the end, like,
I mean, 500
30
coins is
times.
500 coins. Like, if I can... 5 coins a pop, that's 250 coins to get 500 coins. I can make it part of my money-making strategy.
No, I don't actually remember if it was 50 or 100. I think it's 50 based off of my memory, based on when I did it and the dialogue I remember getting. But yeah, there is a secret about that, and I've never seen anyone else do it.
I got in a fight with my mom, and I need you to help me make up with her. I'll be waiting near the Sanctum in Poshley Heights. God, Poshley Heights again. But yeah, I'm not sure how many danger badges that I'll get. I'm probably not gonna go for a full 50 because that would be insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I spent I spent over 900 coins on tokens and I was only able to buy 5. So
I think I might get going.
okay.
Okay.
It was good to speak to everyone of words. Even though this is kind of a chill stream. So it's just, but also Xenoblade 3. And I want to play more Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, this one is just me wrapping up the various quests to get a bit of money, get a bit of closure, see whatever quest lines were still remaining. With Pet of 100 Trials next week. I swear.
Yeah, stay cool, okay?
Alright.
Hey.
Love you all. Mwah!
Love ya.
I've been waiting for you, mister. See, I got in a fight with my mom, and I want to make it up to her. So I wrote her a letter, and I want to give her a present. But I don't know what to get. I've narrowed it down to 3 things, so could you help me decide? This is an eclectic mix. Shroom cake? You've got great taste, so I'm sure it'll go over well. You also have to go find it and bring it here. Because, you know, they don't sell those things here. Wait, do I have one in storage? Wait, is there storage here? I don't think there's a...
You haven't checked all the zones in this place.
I'm starting to doubt that I even have one in
You
storage
didn't check
anyway.
all the zones.
For what?
Never mind. A store?
Oh, okay. I found it.
Well, I figured that I probably don't have a shroom cake stored anyway, because while I was using them in the past, I realized, why would I store one? I don't think they're used for anything.
Okay, I found the thing about the secret of the inn. So, it is 50 times. It, however, is not 500 coins, it is 200. It is, however, still a profit.
Where would it be a profit?
The one here.
That's 5 coins at 50 times in the end. That's 250 coins. That's a 250...
At this point, it is a profit. At this point, it is a profit, because you've already stayed at the inn a few times.
With in coupons.
No less.
I suppose
It
that's
is
true.
accumulatively 50 times throughout the course of your adventure.
Okay, as I thought. Oh, shoot. Oh, I should have asked for a fright mask. That would have been easy. Damn it. Let's see. Cooking a dried shroom on its own, now that I have the cookbook, will give me a shroom cake, right?
No, it's a fried shrimp.
Fried shroom. Shroom cake. Is that cake
Let
mix
me
and a
get-
mushroom?
Yeah, I think so.
But will a dried shroom work? Because that would save me quite a trip.
I can check.
Please do. Nope.
Ah!
Just let me take my piantas, please. Alright, survey says...
I'm looking. No, it has to be a mushroom, a super shroom, a life shroom, or a slow shroom, and cake mix.
Ah, fuck it, I'll get a super shroom. Like, I know I can get regular mushrooms for cheaper, but that would require quite a bit of travel.
Where? It's literally right next door to this ST's.
No? No mushrooms for sale.
Can you... Oh, right, because Luigi's book usurps it.
Yeah. I think the other one that I could get to would be like the store of the Great Tree.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Earth, when we are finishing up for the evening, we should end the stream by going to talk to Professor Farfig-Newton.
Okay. We'll probably end it with the last trial.
The last side quest, you mean?
Yes. The
What?
Trouble. That's the T word I was looking for.
Yes.
Look, I never claimed to be smart.
No, of course not.
You have claimed to be a himbo.
This is true. Just this
And you are
morning...
providing ample evidence of it being true.
Yeah.
You have claimed to be a himbo, and you have displayed to be a himbo.
Just this morning, I was looking in the mirror, admiring my hair, and going, damn, I'm pretty. I do have amazing Flavio hair.
Yes, you do. I have seen it.
Like,
One of the many reasons you deserve head pets.
like I should probably get things set up in my recording environment so I could actually turn on my webcam and not have it be a disaster. I'll just attach this letter, and we're done. But I'm afraid to give it to her. She may still be mad. Can you give it to her and come back, please?
I was almost expecting you to try to moonwalk again.
I tried flicking the stick right when I got there, in case that might have done it. Why, hello, Gonzalez. Do you need something? From Little Bub, you say? Why, there's a letter. Let me just read it. Dear lovely Mama, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework. From now on, I'll do my homework and try to be a good Bob-omb like Papa. And I will give you good food and a nice house. And a pretty hat. So please don't hate me. From Bob. This is kind of endearing, actually.
It is.
Oh, I'm just going to break down and cry here. Oh, how delightful. Honestly, that feels kind of accurate to how kids tend to express themselves, and I think that's adorable. Oh, Gonzalez, don't mind my tears. They're joyful ones. I just want you to tell Bub something for me. Tell him I'm not angry. I was just being stern because I love him and care about his future. I never meant to hurt his little feelings by it. And I'm sorry I lost sight of that. Gonzalez, please bring my little Bub back to me now. Like, honestly, one thing I love having happen at work is anytime that I have to deal with kids, because they always tend to, like, be very honest and very polite as well. Hey, mister, how was it? Did she like the present? She's not mad anymore? Oh, it's all thanks to you, mister. You're the person I respect most, after my dad. And, as a reward, I'll give you my entire fortune. Not that I have many coins, though. Oh, jeez. You absolute fuck.
Oh god.
Piss off! I hate you now, you little brat! I spent like, let's see, at 3 coins per token, that's 18. I spent 38 coins on that, you little shit! Should have just held you for ransom.
Ah.
Okay, who's left? And they better pay me. These Power Plus badges aren't going to sell them. Look, I need Power... not Power Plus. I need those Danger Rush badges.
What was the? Well, it was what? Power Rush. That was plus
Power
HP?
Rush.
Power Rush.
You went like
No,
plus damage
no.
when you're at 5 or less.
Yes, Power Rush is plus damage. Last Stand is decreased taking damage, and Close Call is increased evasion.
I need someone to go to the
each
50th
Power
floor
Plus
of...
badge,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
the BP you spend on each Power Plus badge is, oh god, is
1.
So no, the BP you spend on each Power Plus badge can be put toward what, 6 Power Rush?
Yeah, he just misspoke. That's all.
Yeah, I misspoke. I meant the danger ones.
Ah.
Also, I am flipping off the screen right now because
Yes.
I am not doing this right now. I am doing this next week.
Yes, you are.
So I need someone pretty tough. For details, please see me next to the cannon statue. Well, I can at least take on the trouble.
Well, I suppose this gives us a prime opportunity to go around the world and see what other various things there are now that we've saved the world.
Have Coops out when you go to Petalburg.
Yes.
Okay, but if we're talking to all the NPCs in all the towns, we're not voicing every last one of them.
No, there's a few specific places you want to go.
Okay, I thought you just meant do a whirlwind tour of every town.
This is not Earthbound.
It could be.
I believe the places we want to go are indeed Petalburg, the Great Tree to talk to, Punio. I think...
Oh, I
We
already
want
talked
to
to
go-
Punio, but I didn't talk to his sister.
Also the Elder.
Yeah, I talked to the Elder too.
Okay.
Is it me, Coops? Or are you more toned than before? Well. You'll grow out of that shell soon if you aren't careful. Well, hello there.
That was you.
Do you mean me or Norswy?
You, Earth, Diggy
Okay.
Buddy.
Well, hello there, Mario. So, how are things today? Things are just great here, thanks to you.
The mayor.
Oh boy, here we go. Hey, who's that? Who's there? What do you want? You dirty thief! I'll poke you but good. Come get some. Oh, if it isn't Murphy. How have you been, Murphy? I'm good as ever. Got my health and my long life.
Yeah, I hear turtles can live for like 1,000 years.
Coops, you better get ready for your fight to the death with this man. He's no joke. Oh yeah, there's some little toad that we want to talk into this town. I think it's either that red toad on this screen or the one to the left. In the left screen, I mean.
Well, today's your lucky day. Damn it!
Damn it! He saw through you. There is one other place I definitely know you. It's the tiny one, I believe.
If you're a Luigi fan, do not miss out on this one.
All I can say is he's not lying.
Oh, he's talking about the next one, not this one.
Yup.
Huh. Little bit of foreshadowing here. Nah, I'm not shaking. I beat one of them.
So,
Oh, this is where I could have bought a mushroom.
when we go back to the sewers, I would like you to go to the underground old Rogueport town.
Okay. Oh, I need to get myself back.
Wow.
Wah!
Ah! We're off to play Dance Dance Revolution.
Let's see. No other cities I had to go and visit?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We already did Poshley Heights. We already went to see, Eternal Punishment.
Yep. I do need to go to Far Outpost just to check in with the dude with the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
No! You were... Did you...
Curses!
Did he curve around the box?
I don't know.
Like, I went up to dodge him because I thought he was either going to hit the box or he was going to, like, go off to the side.
Oh, I don't know if there's any... Actually, we should check Roof Mouse Friend. I don't know if there's any more stories he has to tell, but there might be. But we'll do that after we take care of Far Outpost and the underground place.
Right. And you know, while I respect Hannah's trick, I'm actually gonna do it the intended way, if only because it saves me from having to deal with some monsters on the way.
Yes, good idea.
Like that way is faster if I don't get into combat, but there was a there's a spike jerk down there.
Yeah, the thing with the inn in regards to getting 200 coins from it is that as long as you have stayed at the inn at any point in the story at Rogueport, or if you have used any inn coupons at all, by the time you get around to getting the 200 coins, it is a profit.
Whee! Well, I would have needed to stay at the inn 10 times for other reasons before staying at it just for money.
You
and
have
profit.
stayed at the inn at least like 7.
Okay. Oh, you know, it's
I don't know the
it's
exact
probably a
number.
Bob-omb who's not here. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Is it you? Ah!
Yes.
You agreed to help for my trouble. Thanks to you. There is dungeon under the report called Pit of 100 Trials. I hear if one write wish on the wall of 50th floor, then wish comes true. I use special big explosion to get down to 50th floor and write wish. And then I realized the whole thing was hoax. I risked life getting down there for useless graffiti. I want it erased. I would erase it myself, but I don't think I could get down there again. So, could you go to 50th floor of Pit of 100 Trials and erase graffiti?
This motherfucker. This motherfucker doesn't even want us to go down anywhere to do something like rescue a person, like a sensible child would, like we had to deal with earlier. He wants us to go down there to erase graffiti he made because of spite.
If my reward for this is a mere 3 coins, I am ending you.
Well, lucky news for him, it is not 3 coins. Also, go in that building. Press the button.
Oh,
Surprise!
I thought the moon had an earth-shattering kaboom.
We are now able to go back to the X-Naught Fortress. I think you know exactly who we're talking to here.
I have an idea.
Clearly, it's Grodus.
Clearly.
Yes, his head is just secretly in here, plotting in tiny voice.
Revenge!
And then Punio finds his way up here and then proceeds to use his head like a kickball.
Mario,
Eternal punishment!
I am pleased that I could see you again. I detonated explosives after you left to ensure the base would never be used for evil. Of course, I was destroyed in the resulting explosion. But one day, I regained consciousness and all was as before. Yes, everything. I
Except
do not
the other
comprehend why,
X-Naughts.
but as I regained consciousness, I saw a light and I thought I heard Peach's voice. Interesting.
Except the other X-Naughts. I killed them.
So I'm guessing this base is empty of X-Naughts.
Yes. It's all ours!
I mean, as far as like... I am getting a thought now. So back when I played Morrowind, I had a habit of clearing out the Propylon fortresses and then using them as like home bases. And I'm just imagining Mario doing that with the X-Naught Fortress.
Yes.
It even has a teleporter.
Honestly, I would totally hang out in a place like this after it was completely cleared out of everything else.
I mean, what else are you gonna use it for? Okay, was that
Storage!
all? Was that all to see down here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, mousy friend,
Mousy friend? Yes, roof mouse.
Run, run, run as fast as your little legs can take you. Oops, I got caught in a can. Damn it. The magical map.
Yep, one last one.
I'm a little glad that I didn't spend every last coin that I had.
For a mere 5 coins, I can share with you the tale of the magical map.
Tell me the tale.
The heroes knew that the seal might not last forever, and they sought to make the crystal stars available to one who might need them. So, before going to their individual dooms, they made a map to all the stars. To prevent an evil force from misusing this map, they placed it in a box that could only be opened by the pure of heart.
So that's why it had to be given to Princess Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Franklin.
Well, Frankenstein is on that map that we were just on. In fact, he was the door to the right.
Look. Wait, before I do, did I leave anything in the trash?
No.
I did not.
Professor Fluffinstein, how are you?
You seem pretty cheery, and as always, I'm happily busy with my research. By the by, do you know what was in that treasure chest we found in the palace?
Right.
It contained a dried shroom.
Motherfucker.
Oh no, something to be disappointed by. I know for certain that people indeed ate mushrooms 1,000 years ago. This is a groundbreaking anthropological discovery.
Okay, sir. I have only one thing to say to you. Professor Frankly, what the fuck?
I mean, he's not
I mean,
the one
of all
who put
the
a dried
times to
shroom
use
in
his
there.
actual name, this is probably the best. Probably the last time we're gonna talk to him.
Probably.
You, sir, have revoked your right to our little naming shenanigans. Good day, sir!
And with that, we're gonna leave it off for the night. Along the next week, I will
Thank
be
you.
grinding up a whole bunch more Power Rush badges. Power Rush? Was that it?
Power Rush.
Power Rush.
Thank y'all so much for coming. I hope you are enjoying this last bit of our adventure.
But until then, I shall see you all most likely next Sunday for more Danganronpa, but also next Thursday for the Pit of I almost said 1,000. I don't want to think about that.
Oh,
Pit
God!
of 100 trials. But until
Oh,
then,
God.
I shall see you all later.
Farewell, my wonderful hunks of cheese.